moving on to the cases that are against these females, we saw as a consequence of 9th of May, we saw very blatant, a very grave human rights violations. And it's very distressing because the way these females are being denied access to justice, the way their fundamental rights, the way human rights are always seen as universal. But over here in Pakistan, what we're currently facing is a complete crackdown against females, especially. So when we talk about the females who are currently in jail, in Central Jail Lahore, there are over a dozen of females who are incarcerated, and they are incarcerated under frivolous charges of creating vandalism, causing vandalism, raising slogans against the state, raising slogans against the country and the agencies. So these are the allegations that are against the females. And what is happening now is that as soon as we file their post-arrest bail petition, their application is met with fate of continuous adjournments. And for the past 3 months, the bails have been pending in the Lahore High Court. And ultimately, on the 6th of September, what happened was that all the post-arrest bail applications, instead of them being decided on merit, they were sent back to the trial court to be decided afresh. And when we went to the trial court to argue the bail petitions, they said that these have already been decided on merit, so we can only decide them as per the additional offenses. So, we're back to square one. So it's this continuous attempt to keep these females behind bars. And why are these females being kept behind bars? They are strong, independent women who had a voice, who have a political opinion, which is actually being suppressed, and their voices are being stifled and silenced solely so that there's enough fear instilled in the people so that women in the future of Pakistan do not come out of their houses, do not exercise their right to peaceful assembly and peaceful protest ever again. So this is the sole motive to actually set an example out of these women, and which is why these women are not being granted their right to post-arrest bail. They're not being heard. And if the bail petitions are being heard, and 5 women recently on 23rd of September were granted bail, and they were rearrested from the premises of Central Jail Lahore, and they were then nominated in another frivolous case. So this is exactly what is happening. As soon as they get bail in one case, they are rearrested in another case. So this is like an endless stream of cases against them, which I feel is like a never-ending thing. And it's very unfortunate that our judiciary is not playing its apt role, which actually it should be playing in the current circumstances, because whatever is happening right now is gross illegality, and it is against the principles of natural justice.